All right, well, we were supposed to have Michi here, and we did select Michi, to be fair. Like, that's what it says down here. This is what the devs put into the game. If you know Michi, though, normally there's a lot more trees. So clearly this map is a bit bugged. But, you know, it's Michi, Arabia, you know, it's really all the same. But ladies and gents, the focus is not the map, but the focus is on the settings. What we have here is 10 times shared civ bonuses. So to re-explain how this all works, every civ bonus or any team bonus that each civilization starts with is shared with everybody in the room, everyone in this game. And we have done an enforced treaty, an alliance with all these players, which they will then switch off later on in the game. That way, all the text can be researched, which will also apply to everyone. So the rule we've set for these players are a couple things, because it's a King of the Hill game, okay? Rule number 1 is nobody can control and start, like, competing for this monument till 30 minutes. Because we didn't want it starting now, and then, like, because of waiting a long period of time, ruining the whole thing. And then everyone must have both their unique technologies out of their castles researched by 40 minutes. Because at 40 minutes, they all are enemies to each other, okay? They'll switch it. So currently, they're allies. Also, Gray, welcome. You're on YouTube. And you just lost a villager to a boar. But it's okay. It's okay. Hardy can edit that out, right? I think Hardy will definitely edit that out for us. So let's introduce the players. And then after introducing the players, let's kind of think about what bonuses could be at play. Because there's going to be a lot of things. Like, for example, Japanese having cheaper lumber camps I just thought of. Malians having cheaper wood buildings. Does that mean that, like, all these buildings that people are building are free? Like, it doesn't seem like they're spending a lot of wood. Hey, Green! Crackers! What are you doing? You're one of the most experienced players in this game. Oh my god, guys. Oh, okay. Well, okay. This whole thing hasn't gone as planned. Anyways, in the green, we have Lieutenant Crackers, the guy who definitely listens to my instructions and definitely listens to the things that I say. And, generally speaking, cares about my rules. He is playing as the Franks. And we'll see exactly how this works now because he has control of the middle. So that's cool. In the orange, we have Blindbeard the Pirate playing as the Japanese. In the red, we have Cone playing as the Mongols. In the yellow, we have Zeko playing as the Bohemians. In the teal, we have Tyhindranol playing as, sounds like a medication, playing as the Huns. In the gray, we have Vandor playing as the Koreans. Redemption time, by the way. Redemption. I showed the Ville loss earlier. Beautiful save. Well played. In the purple, we have Tux playing as the Portuguese. And then in the blue, we have Disco Dino Slug playing as the Malians. Now, I'm experienced enough now. We've done random Civ enough times, and we've gotten Portuguese to know that I think all military units will cost no gold now. Right? Because Portuguese have 20% off on gold units. That multiplied by 10 means all the units are basically trash units in this game. Frank castles are normally cheaper, right? And Frank castles being cheaper would apply to everyone times 10. So castles might actually be free, right? What else do we have here? Oh, does no one need houses? How does that work? I can't actually see pop space. But there's Huns in here. The Huns don't have to make houses. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? I'm just trying to think team bonuses before we get to everything else. Or just bonuses in general. Hunt should be faster because there's Mongols. Wait. Is it team Oh god, there's so many bonuses. My brain's just spinning in circles right now. My brain is spinning in circles. I think they still get the normal Civ bonuses too, right? Yeah. It's not just the Civ bonus or the team bonus. It's also the other Civ bonuses. There's a team bonus one too, so my brain's all confused. I apologize. So, that means you mine stone faster because there's Koreans? Your tower upgrades come in for free? Tower range. Oh my god, tower range could be nuts here, guys. We have, guys, Japanese with Yasama, okay? Koreans with the, I can't even say it. Someone else can type it. But you have the Koreans with the extra tower range and also the free tower upgrades. I mean, castles are still probably better than towers, but are there any other tower bonuses that come to mind? Well, I can't wait for the Malian one. The Malian one that, and this is probably Auto Scout, makes arrows fire from the TC. That could be pretty funny. Yipseong. Yeah, there you go. Yipseong. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, we're thinking of possibilities, right? Because, the goal here is for these guys to get maxed out on what they're capable of, which is why we set a treaty at 40 minutes. The problem is the wonder countdown is going to be pretty low by the time that happens. So it's like, I thought there was going to be a bit more build-up, but yeah, the wonder's going to matter a lot more. How cheap are these? How cheap are these barracks? This must be really cheap. I'm still trying to think. Maybe I could see... Okay, Blue got no wood back for that, for placing those. So I believe all wood buildings are now free because of the Malian bonus of 15% off on all wood buildings. Dang. So, I mean, do you even need to get wood then for anything? I guess units. Wait, Koreans also have a bonus. What is it, like 20% off on wood cost for military units? Wait, is everything free? And then Portuguese, 20% off on gold units? Do they even need economies? Yeah, I guess farms. Well, here's TCs now. You might not even need that much eco in this game. You're going to need it for the techs at least. And certain units, depending on, what unit you're going for. Remember, I did 40-minute treaty because I wasn't sure on the skill level of everybody, too. It seems like you've got these 5 pretty close together. Cone, though, and Teal, they seem to be more adapting to the settings here. I have to give Blue a lot of credit, though. The buildings look very nice and is going to make a barracks wall. Whoa, Wheelbarrow's researching super fast. Wait, what? What bonus is that? Text research faster. Isn't that Portuguese? Isn't Portuguese text research faster too? Yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay. All right, so let's go through the civilizations and let's go through their unique text that will have to be researched in the castle. Again, I have made it so they have to be allied until 40 minutes and everyone has to research their unique text before then. That way it all applies before they then turn on each other and use each other's bonuses against everyone else, okay? So we start with Malians. You've got, again, it keeps slipping my mind, but you've got the tech that means your TCs always fire arrows. I thought it started with an M. And I can't think of that tech because I'm an idiot. So you've got that one, and then you've got Farimba, which is +5 on your cav. So that'd be, is that +50 then if you research it? That's pretty wild. Over here in the green, we've got the Franks. It's Tigui. Thank you, guys. And the Frank player has Chivalry, which means stables produce like 60% faster. So stables are basically going to produce instantly. And then Bearded Axe, which adds, I think, +1 attack, +1 range to Axeman, which is a very specific bonus. That's not going to be helpful for anyone but him. So that's like, it says shared Civ bonus, but that's not really sharing, you know? So that's a little disappointing. The Japanese have Yasama, which I'm really excited about. I hope someone goes towers. I think towers is just going to be the most exciting thing here. And then they have the Trebuchet upgrade. And how do I forget this one as well? The Trebuchets fire faster, pack up, and pack or unpack faster. And it's still escaping me. What is this called? I'm not going to look at my chat. Japanese trebuchets. Japanese trebuchets. This is embarrassing. Catapruto. I remember that because I think catapult. Anyways, okay, in the red, Cone is Mongols. This is where it gets really fun, okay? Mongols have drill. And drill is... Siege is 50% faster. So we could have... Like, Kata Peruto Trebs? Like, Trebs moving faster? Or no, it's only Siege Workshop units. Dang it. Okay. Well, either way, drill is really fun. And actually, drill, since it's Siege Workshop units, would apply to bombard cannons for civilizations that get bombard cannons. So, like, you move over to Bohemians, they get the Hufnitze, and you could have super speedy cannons in this game. Like, the fastest cannons you've ever seen. Okay, so, and then Bohemians have a unique tech, which means their monks only cost food. Feels kind of lame. I don't think that'll be helpful. And then the other one is... Oh, oh my god! They have a speed tech for gunpowder, the Wagenburg Tactics, and I don't know I forget what percentage that is. I think it's like 15 or 20% faster. But you could have drill and also that tactics upgrade, which means these cannons are going to be even faster. Let's go. Okay, moving on, we have Huns. Marauders allows you to produce Tarkans from your stables, so I don't know if everyone could make a Tarkan then, but that's something. And then Atheism, which is on my list of useless unique techs. I still think Atheism should stay in the game. I think it should add a countdown to like Wonder and Relic victories, but to be actually helpful, I think what would be cool, and this is just my idea that I've been talking about that no one seems to really care about, but I think that Atheism should mean that, well, first off, it should be cheaper, because right now it just makes less gold income from your opponent's relics. But I think it should give you more gold income for your relics as well, if you have them. I think that'd be a cool idea. But yeah, Huns are going to be pretty much useless here. But we already see towers. I think we talked about this, but Yipseong is additional range. Does Yipseong affect arrows from the towers? I don't think it does. I think it just adds range on the towers. And then Koreans have, shoot, what's the other one? Didn't they used to have a siege one? Oh god, the wolf just got shot. The other one for Koreans is escaping me. But the range is going to be insane on towers, I'll tell you that much. Right now it's 8 plus 22 range. Oh, the other one's a turtle ship one? Well, you used to have to get a unique tech. No. You used to have to build a castle before making turtle ships. I don't think there's the turtle ship one is you're thinking of something from the past. Oh, yeah. The Shinkichon one or whatever. And that one adds extra range to the Mangonel line. Okay. All right, here's Lieutenant Crackers just making castles next to the monument. That's cool. What the crap is this? I'm sorry? That's a packed town center? That's not supposed to be in here. I've seen this before in special scenarios. It is a TC, but how did Crackers get it? You can unpack it. But yeah, there's another one. That's super weird. So what I'm thinking is really fast gunpowder. I'm thinking really good stable units. And I'm thinking oh, this is it says no. It says trebuchet down here, but that's because Capture Age doesn't know what a packed TC is. Like if I actually were to go into the game, it probably wouldn't say that. Here it also has the TC noise. And no! What? Hello? Game? What happened? No! And come on, game, you can do it. You can do it. We're back. Yes. All right, there was a disconnect, and we had many theories on why that happened, but it doesn't really matter. We're back in business. So an unironic thanks DE, the restore actually worked. And yes, it should absolutely disable Allied victory. All right, so all the things we talked about the bonuses, still something to keep in mind here. And people are pointing out that green is building up castles towards the middle. Now, based on what we've seen, I believe castles should be free with the Franks, right? Can someone remind me what the percentage is with the Franks bonus? It's at least like 15 or 20% off, right? Because castle's normally 650. I think Franks is like 4... Isn't it like 498? You'd think I'd have that memorized at this point. Exact amount. 490. I thought it was something around that. But anyway, so castles should be free. They're just going to make castles everywhere. And, oh, it looks like Wagenburg Tactics was just researched because these wagons are much faster now. And let's see if we get Mongols researching drill. These guys are going to have fully boomed armies, and they're going to have to wait till 40 minutes to attack, per our rules. But I wasn't sure how good the booming would be. I didn't want players to not be able to get all their techs. 488? Ah, okay, 488. That sounds right. So free castles should be insanely fast siege. Bohemians can make Tarkans. Everyone can make Tarkans. Wait. I know we had Fatorias before, but do Fatorias take 10 times the population space from you? I never thought about that. I don't think they do. Because normally they take up 20 population space. If making one took up like 200 population, that would not be so good. I think the resources just come in 10 times faster. Yeah, that's true. Frank Tarkans having extra HP would be pretty wild. But wait, all Cavs should have extra HP because of the Frank bonus. Oh my god, 1800 HP on an elite Tarkan. 1800. Too bad you don't get the final armor upgrades. Oh, Bohemian Cav sucks. It doesn't suck anymore. Okay. Everyone's going Tarkans. Dude, Tarkans might be the best unit. I didn't think about Tarkans. Well, I mean, we talked about it, but I didn't think it'd be quite as ridiculous. And Green's just going to town with all these castles. Now, I'm going to tell a story about Lieutenant Crackers real quick. So, because Lieutenant Crackers is very kind to me. So, if you guys don't know, the T90 Sounds mod, and we have a video about it. You should search it if you've never heard of it. It was created by Lieutenant Crackers. Now, a lot of people in the community helped compile the sounds, but he puts a lot of work into that. I appreciate him for that. He's been around the community supporting me over many, many years. I met him in Heidelberg, Red Bull Low Legacy. Whoa! I don't care about the story anymore. Did you see that? Did you see that? Drill has officially been researched. Holy crap. Okay, I got to finish the story now because you're probably curious. Anyway, so I got to meet a lot of people at Red Bull Low Legacy. A lot of people came up to me and took pictures and got to say hello. And it was really cool. It was so cool to meet so many people. Lieutenant Crackers comes up to me. He's like, hey, I'm Lieutenant Crackers. And obviously I knew who he was immediately. Got to talk to him, and he's a really nice guy. This guy, like, pulls his backpack out from, like, behind him. Like he's trying to sell me watches all shadily. Opens up the backpack that he has and goes, hey, you could take one of them. It's for you. And it was scotch. Gave me a big bottle of scotch as a gift, which is super nice. But it was a unique story about Lieutenant Crackers. So anyways, that's the whole thing. This is the guy who started the Wonder Countdown super early, despite me saying, maybe don't do that. But that's not that big of an issue here. As we see barracks now. Okay, so we got Cav Archers with Malians. That doesn't excite me much. Are there any Cav Archer bonuses at play here? I guess they're free. Because they're cheaper Cav Archers for Huns, right? So all Cav Archers should be free? I didn't think about the Cav Archer cost. The tower is 8 plus 22 range. I'm hoping everyone's researching their unique text now. Remember, at 40 minutes, they're all supposed to enemy each other. The idea is if everyone has researched their unique text by then, they will all be benefiting. Oh, yeah, and the Mongols' faster firing Cav Archers is really nice. And Frank Cavalry getting extra HP does apply to Cav Archers, too. You ended up picking the cheaper bottle. I'm sure he wanted you to take the really expensive one. But I took the one I knew I liked. And that was already too much of a gift anyway, so I don't feel bad about taking the cheaper one, apparently. I just want to see these wagons move again. The thing is, for as fast as they are, unless you're going to really hit and run, 200 HP with 17 attack is just not going to be good enough. I think Tarkin is the go-to unit here, guys. 1820 HP. The Frank Cavalry HP. Like, how do they actually get that much HP? When you get Elite, there's a big jump from Standard to Elite. I think that might be it. Because I think regular Tarkin has 100 HP and Elite Tarkin has 170. Or no. I think it's 110 to 170. So instead of a 60 HP jump, it's a 600 HP jump. Even that. Then the Frank bonus on top of that. So, wait, does that mean the other... Okay. I'm scared of you, so we'll be submissive and do what you want me to do, says Blue. Okay. Oh, Farimba, too, gives all the attack as well. Yeah. I want to see some other siege units move around. I mean, there's a lot of castles here, guys. There's sure a lot of castles. And this 40-minute deadline we've set is quickly approaching. I'm a little disappointed by the lack of towers. I kind of wanted to see more than that. It definitely feels like some of these guys aren't completely ready yet. But we're going to have organ guns and trebs over here. I think Mangadai are going to be really good. Tarkins, and then Siege. Now, guys, I had said that at 40 years, they probably don't remember at this point, but at 40 minutes, everyone's enemy and there's no Diplo. The way they're talking right now, I feel like they've completely forgotten that. But we did have to restore this, and zoom, look at the Rams. We did have to restore this game, so I can understand them missing that. Yeah, I want to see the organ guns move, too. Wow, who would have thought Elite Tarkins of all things? I mean, maybe it doesn't end up being strong. We probably could still see someone make Scorpions, which have always been really good.
Yes.
Start the game already!
Red's saying 14. I think Red's indicating that this is going to start to be a battle here shortly. Remember, this is supposed to be Michi. There's not really that much wood, but they're not spending wood. They're not spending much on anything right now because of all these bonuses. There's a lot of discounts at play. Okay. I love this. This is like clearly just like a test from Blue to see what's happening. The infantry will have a lot of pierce armor because Malians. That's another thing I didn't mention. So these are Japanese champions that will attack super fast then. Currently has 33 pierce armor, which is pretty good against a Mangadai. A Mangadai is doing 1 damage a hit. And again, the firing speed matters a lot, I think. Why would Scorps be good here, though? Just every time I've seen the mod, it feels like Scorpions are insane. But there are no real crazy Scorpion bonuses here. Okay, so this is at 40 minutes. Teal turns on everyone. This is what I wanted everyone to do. But it's hard to enforce that, you know, when they're not listening to me. And oh, the screen's going to blow up, guys. I apologize. I hope my program doesn't crash. The screen is going to blow up, and so will Green's castles. Oh, God, this is overwhelming. And all those castles are going to go down way faster than they were built. Everyone seems to be turning, which is what I wanted to see. Except Crackers, Gray, and Blue. And, yeah, we've got Axemen now. Okay, so the Axemen, well, they're dying. They seem really bad. It seems like the unit you shouldn't want to create here. There's Paladin. It's crazy to me, the speed difference, though. And the Tarkins are dying to the Mangadai. 1800 HP, and it doesn't even matter? Yo! Okay, so Mongols seem insane. What's happening over here? We've got samurai, champions, trebuchets. Oh, I can't wait to see those things move around. Oh, Yellow's lost his base. No, I wanted to see who needs it. Yellow's lost his base already. Oh, I gotta look faster. War wagons over here with 2,000 HP. How do they get 2,000 HP? They're killing the Tarkans as well, slowly. And then Trebs, and then Organs, and then here we've got Cav Archers and Tarkans, and oh my god, this is crazy. 95 years on that monument, by the way. We do have some champions as well here from Crackers, but he's just losing his castle support, which is, I think, the big deal. Well, Yellow's dead. Yellow's dead. Crackers trying to defend himself right now. And the, the Paladins are looking pretty good so far. But the issue, I would say, is more so the fact he's losing the rest of his base, right? You've got the Cav Archers here. Cav Archers and Tarkans. And then you've got the Mangadayan Rams. And those Rams are so fast here. Okay, so the wagons only do 9+4 attack. So they're doing 1 damage a hit, which means 1,820 shots per Tarkin. Now, castles are going to do a little bit more than that, I think. And maybe the towers, too. Actually, I didn't think about that. The towers are probably getting most of these kills. But, I guess the wagons didn't really have any bonuses that stacked to give a lot of attack. They somehow got the HP. If someone could remind me how they got the HP there, I must be missing something. Siege HP at play? That's not siege, though. How did they... It might be the difference between regular and elite, but even that is like a 50 HP times 10 increase. Anyways, I'll keep thinking on that. The Tarkans are impressive me again. I really wish that the devs would bring back the noise the Tarkans used to make. It's one of the most satisfying noises in our game. And I've only complained about that for the last couple years. Oh, yeah, Bloodlines and the Frank bonus. Wait, so they get like a Cav Archer bonus too? Ah. That's interesting. Organ guns in the middle. There would be a lot of thumpage right now. Whoa, look at those organ guns move. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Now, the problem is they don't really have a lot of HP. They do a decent amount of damage, though. 56 damage, but you got to hit and run with the speed, I guess. Well, Lieutenant Crackers doesn't have much of a base. Good job from blue and red and orange and pretty much everyone. I mean, Crackers he broke the rule that we've it's been the unofficial rule, of course, for King of the Hill games, is don't be the first one to go to the middle. There's a mod with Tarkin sounds. I know there is, but I refuse to use it because it should be in the base game, and I believe in the devs to do the right thing. I'm a very stubborn creature. Man, these Tarkins... They just don't die. Look at all the arrows from the towers. That's so cool. But so ineffective at the same time. This is my favorite thing about what we've seen so far, is just these arrows flying from the towers. They don't even die to siege onagers here, man. What can kill these things? Also, I mean, Red has lost a lot of his base to these Tarkans. Elite Tarkin. Tons of pierce armor, tons of attack, too. I think that's the biggest thing. 38 plus 54 attack. It's more attack than anything else we're really seeing right now. The organ guns are still hilarious, though. I am bummed for Yellow. Of course, Yellow is pretty much defeated, it looks like, right now, even though it says Yellow's in the game. Can you follow the organ guns? I mean, if you can get enough of them, with 56 attack, you could actually make a dent in those Tarkans, too. The towers for Gray are going down, which is a sad sight. And Gray, you might have the HP, but I don't think you have the damage output with these tanky war wagons here. I'm not sure how Yellow is actually still in the game, but I think I should be looking at other things. And Gray... Wait, great enemies? People now? Wait, what? Okay, I'm a little confused by that, but now everyone is officially enemy to each other. I guess, like, gray and green are still kind of allied. The good news is, guys, if you're almost dead, is you can just get back up to full pop almost right away with one stable. Look at that. Crackers is going to be back up to 200 pop here in a second. And he's like, maybe I should make some Tarkins, too. So he still actually has a chance because units are so cheap here. And Teal's production is pretty far away. That's a good point. So, you know, it's taking a while for these Tarkins to get there. But 35 years, guys, this might be over. This might actually be over. That is 120,000 worth of HP running around in the middle. I think the Halbs... I'm curious on how much damage Halbs do. They're still only 60 HP. It would actually get one-shotted by the Tarkins. Oh, God. Red's brought in his own Tarkins. That's the way to do it. Tarkins and Mangadai, that's the way to do it. 25 years, though. The Mangadai impressed me earlier with how much damage they were doing, but you're very much on the clock right now. And let's see. Teal's got 83 Tarkins on our screen. More on the way. Now it's at 18 years. Just sitting there. Oh, the organ guns have arrived. All right, zooming on in here. Would be a very stressful time here for Teal. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to make this happen. Down to 50 Tarkins now. I feel like if they came in here at 30 or 40 years, they could have actually done it here, guys. Okay, Tarkins. Can they do it? Couple camels. Okay, gotta love that. And it's tripping me out right now. 8 years now for Teal. Still 73 Tarkins on our screen. Not all around the monument, of course, but you just need one unit to be there. And no one can believe that these Tarkins are holding as much as they are. But the silent but deadly Tarkins are going to get the victory here for Teal. The organ guns moving around is funny. Wow. I mean, Teal just committed, right? And committed to the right unit. I mean, all the bonuses it played just made Tarkins the most OP unit in this version. And that, I'm really happy we did random civ, actually. Because I think if we didn't do random civ, like, no one's going to try and stack things so Tarkins are good. Huns probably would have never even been picked. But, you know, the HP bonus with Franks, combined with some of the other bonuses at play, and then obviously the production speed being the big thing, which was also the Frank unique tech, led to Teal going Tarkins. Now, to be fair, everyone else could have gone for Tarkins as well. Maybe just wanted to try out some of their other units. But it was cool to see the towers from Koreans and Japanese stacked. The units had so much HP that it didn't feel like they were doing enough, but still, pretty crazy range. 8 plus 33 range on those towers. Little sad we didn't get to see Yellow's Hufnitsa going, but Teal really wanted to go for the kill from someone next to him. And we did run into some issues there and had to restore this game, but ended up being pretty good. I love how Green had, like, what was the highest amount of castles in this game? Castles. Well, Gray actually had 41. Like 41 castles for Gray, 39 for Green. It felt like Green got wiped off the face of the map pretty quickly there. A total KD, 1,300 kills for the Tarkin player. Now, I'm trying to remember what bonuses brought those Tarkins to that much HP. So walk me through this, and forgive me, I don't have the earlier stats because we had to restore this. What made the Tarkins that strong? You had Bloodlines, obviously, which stacks a bit. That's normal. You had the Frank bonus, which is great. Like, the Frank bonus gives you the additional HP that applied to everyone's cavalry. But, like, the Frank HP increase doesn't add up to 1,800 HP, right? Like, the Paladins over here only had 480. And then I think the difference maker would have been the difference between Castle Age and then Imperial Age Tarkins, because you have a jump in HP there multiplied by 10. Again, if I'm not wrong, it's 110 HP for a normal Tarkin. I know it's 170 for Elite. So that would be a 60 HP increase multiplied by 10. It's about 600 HP tacked on. I'm still not getting 1800. I'm sure someone's going to be able to say it in the YouTube comments. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm still not getting 1800. Obviously, getting Farimba is what led to a lot of that extra attack. Like, +5 attack multiplied by 10 is why they have 54. It's 100 and 150. No, hold on a second. Let's look at the tech tree. Are we sure? I just want to make sure that this makes sense and it's not just a bug. It's not clicking for me. I could have sworn Elite Tarkin was 170 HP. Okay, Tarkin. Ah, well, of course it says 600 here because we have the mod on. Okay, so there's 100 HP on the normal one. 600 HP on Elite. Yeah, it's 170 with Bloodlines. Exactly. So, okay, let's do the math, though. You have Bloodlines, which is 20 extra HP times 10. You have a 60 HP increase with Elite. Then you have the Frank bonus, which is what percentage? Frank bonus, which is plus 20%. I'm still not getting 1800 HP. I'm still not quite sure how it got there. I feel like it would still be high, but it would be less than that. And now I'm hearing Bloodlines doesn't stack. But, you know, however we got there, and Tarkin's looked really, really strong. Okay? Some math whiz out there, you know, I'm kind of been put on the spot with this. I put myself on the spot, which is why I'm going to take myself off the spot. Some math whiz out there is maybe going to figure out how we got there with those Tarkins. But it should all add up. It should all make sense. And obviously, if it's much stronger than some of the, like the Siege Onagers and the Towers and some of the faster firing Cav Archers we had out there, the free Cav Archers we had out there, obviously very strong. GG, well played. I enjoyed it. We're going to do more 10 times shared Civ bonus in the future. I don't know if we'll do more today, but it's always good. I like the fact that there's variety. I also think that we did the right thing here with having them be allied until the techs were researched, because in some of the episodes prior, the unique bonuses didn't apply to other players because they had enemied each other prior to that. So that was a nice little change, I think. Frank bonus must have done it. Plus 200% is 600 times 3 equals 1800. With Frank bonus, you get 200% extra HP. 600 base plus 1200 equals 1800. And then plus 20 for Bloodlines. Ah, okay. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think that's clicking for me now. Okay, thank you everybody for your help. You know, where I got confused was I think I had the Castle Age Tarkin HP incorrect. I thought it was 110. And I was going like 110 to 170 and doing the math based on that. So math is difficult for me. I did not excel in school, and Tarkins are really strong in this game mode, and everyone's really happy and excited that I got that right.